Hi everyone, Sam Wenzel here, and today I'm going to do a little bit of campfire cooking. Now over the years I've done a lot of workshops, public workshops and private workshops on campfire cooking and for all ages. And today I wanted to share just a simple snack, a dessert actually if you will, that's pretty commonly known but not everyone may know it, so I thought I'd shine a little light on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to bake apples in tin foil. So this is something you can do without specialized equipment. A lot of my videos, a lot of workshops I do are with cast iron cookware. But today this is something you can do either in your backyard, in the woods, or at any type of public or private campground, as long as you have a fire pit and it's safe to burn. So I've already cored a couple apples, but I'm going to show you how I core one apple quickly. Got my little cutting board bench here set up. So I've got a small paring knife and carefully, it's something I usually get the adults to do rather than the kids. Core out your apple. Cut the core out, I should say. Doesn't have to be fancy. I'm just going to stick this off to the side. Oops. Basically what you want to do is you want to dig out as much of the core and those seeds as you can. So that's what that looks like. And then I'm going to take my tin foil. Drop it out of the box. Make sure your cooking companion doesn't steal your snack or your dessert before you eat it. That's important. I'm also going to put that away. I'm going to take a length of tin foil. Try and estimate how much you need to wrap up your apple. Shiny side out, so the less reflective side up. I take my apple, set it there. Now, you can do this without sugar, and basically you just end up with a baked or dehydrated, depending on how long you cook the apple for. But what a lot of people like to do is take a little bit of brown sugar, take your spoon. You can pack a bit of brown sugar in where the core was. I like to not put too much in. You can fill it to the brim if you want. However, if you do that, you run the risk of it kind of melting and going everywhere inside the tin foil, especially if while you're coring it you cut to the outside. So I'm only going to fill it part way up. And I'm going to wrap that up. So it doesn't take much tin foil. Whenever cooking, I suggest having your cooking fire going for a good amount of time before you start to put the food in, because then if you have a good bed of coals built up like I do today, it will take even less time to do. So I'll make these up but afterwards, but I'm going to put mine right in right now. And when you're removing it, or before you go out to do this, make sure you have something with you, like good heavy-duty gloves, an ash shovel, or some sticks or something you can gear up to place and remove whatever it is you're cooking. Otherwise, once you're out here, if you don't have heavy-duty gloves that I can actually reach in the fire with, it gets a little tricky. So what I'll do, I'll stick that right in the coals. Alright, and now we go. Alright, so something I didn't mention before, and again why I like the gloves or something like an ash shovel, a metal shovel that you can use, or sticks, is you want to be able to have the option of rotating your apples in the coals for making sure that they bake evenly, is what you want to do that for. So I'm removing these from the fire. It's been a few minutes. As you can tell, the wood I had on was mostly softwood, so it burnt down pretty quick. I already had a bed of hardwood coals, hardwood sometimes produces a lot nicer coal for cooking. Softwood, of course, burns kind of quicker. So what I've got here, I've got a couple different apples that we're trying out. Now, how long you want to leave it in depends on your fire, how much heat you have. I kind of just put mine right in the coals on the edge of the fire. I didn't want to cook it too quick or risk burning them too much. To that extent, or to that a mention of that is they're probably a little bit on the burnt side. How long you want to cook them is dependent on how soft you want the apple or how crispy you like it. Yeah, so you do not actually have to cook an apple, of course, to eat it. As long as it's clean, you can eat an apple raw, so it's basically just how long you want to, how mushy you want it. So the tin foil is a little warm, but not too bad. As I said, I've rotated it, and mine's probably been on for about 10-15 minutes. And I've got a bag to put my tin foil in, so as always, pack out your trash kind of thing. But I think this tin foil I'm going to end up ripping. If the tin foil is hot and you're impatient, you want to get at the apple, you can use gloves, of course, or a pair of utensils, or a set of utensils. I've only got the one on me, and the knife. This is a Light My Fire Sport. Yeah. And as I mentioned before, the brown sugar is in the middle there, so what that'll end up doing, and I'll leave that in the tin foil, I think, is that'll melt. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll bring that, or I'll show you. Basically, I've got my brown sugar melted. I didn't pack it full because if it does that, I've noticed in the past, is with the juice of the apple cooking and the sugar, it'll kind of overflow and you'll end up with a huge, massive, sticky mess in your tin foil. So that's why I recommend something plastic to pack this out in. Yeah, so basically you want it soft enough you can cut into it with a spoon, fork, whatever. It's basically a candied apple. Alright. So if you like this, please don't forget to subscribe, comment down below. I'll be hopefully doing some more cooking. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. I'll hopefully be doing some more cooking videos in the future. And thank you for watching.